I remember the exact moment she said it. We were sitting at the kitchen table, bathed in the pale gray hush of morning. She was scrolling through her phone like it held the answers to a life she no longer shared with me. I was sipping black coffee, the kind that used to start our mornings with quiet warmth. And then, without warning, she looked up, eyes detached, voice casual, as if she were mentioning the weather, and said it. You know, I don't even think you mean that much to me anymore. If you left, I'd be fine. I could replace you tomorrow. That single sentence landed like a blade wrapped in silk. No screaming, no cinematic storm in the background. Just stillness. Just the soft hum of the refrigerator and the muted clink of ceramic as I set my cup down. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I didn't ask her to take it back. I just sat there, the words sinking into my chest like cold water. She said it so effortlessly, as if I were something easily replaced, like a coat that had outlived its usefulness. She didn't know it then, but something inside me broke, and not in the way people think. I didn't fall apart. I didn't spiral. I didn't even ask why. No, something else happened. I woke up, cold, clear, and quiet. I realized I had spent years pouring every ounce of myself into a woman who had long since stopped seeing me. And in that moment, I understood that fighting for her would only be fighting against my own dignity. So I didn't argue. I didn't beg for her to see me. I simply began planning my exit. Not the chaotic kind with slammed doors and accusations echoing off the walls. I wanted to leave with intention. Clean, silent, and untethered. No loose ends. No lingering debt. No emotional wreckage. Just absence. Over the next few weeks, I became calm. Almost warm. I smiled more. I made her coffee. I kissed her cheek. She mistook it for affection, maybe even regret. What she didn't realize was that I was letting her relax into the illusion that everything was fine. I needed her unaware, so I could slip through the cracks like smoke. Behind that calm facade, I met with a lawyer, quietly. I moved half my savings into a separate account under my own name. I transferred the deed of my late father's lakeside cabin out of our joint ownership. She never noticed. She was too preoccupied with her own boredom to see me moving through the shadows of our life together, removing myself one quiet step at a time. I began keeping records, not out of spite, but out of clarity. The emotional digs, the rolling eyes, the nights she turned away in bed like I was a stranger. Every indifferent glance, every sigh, I documented it all, not to use against her, but to remind myself I wasn't imagining it. Then one Thursday afternoon, I came home early. Her laughter floated down the hallway from our bedroom. Light, flirtatious, real. It wasn't the laugh she gave me anymore. It had a softness in it she used in reserve only for me. I didn't need to hear the words. I knew it wasn't a girlfriend. I didn't interrupt. I didn't walk in. I didn't even feel anger. Just confirmation. I stepped into the garage, pulled out a box I'd packed weeks before, and began adding the final items. Passport, insurance papers, flash drive, keys, all neatly placed, like I was preparing to vanish without leaving so much as a footprint. That weekend, we had dinner with her sister. She bragged about her independence, about how she didn't need anyone. Her family laughed along. She smiled wide. I just sat there, polite and amused, because I knew she was about to get everything she claimed she wanted. 3 days later, I left. No note, no explanation, no closure, just an empty closet, an empty driveway, and silence. She came home to a house drained of my presence. The joint account? Emptied, with my share already legally removed. The car? Mine. Gone. Business accounts? Locked down. Turns out I was funding more of our life than she ever bothered to notice. Even the Netflix account? Logged out. It wasn't revenge. It was clarity. She called once, then again, then a dozen times. The text started soon after. Where are you? Are you okay? I didn't mean what I said. I was just angry. Then came the shift. Can we talk? Please? I didn't know you were serious. I didn't mean to hurt you. And finally, the desperation. I miss you. Come home. I don't know how to live without you. But by then, I wasn't hiding. I was just gone, unreachable, out of the storm and into the quiet I'd built for myself. She had her freedom. She had the space. She claimed I suffocated. She had the wide open sky. She said she needed to grow. But the people who once hyped her up, they moved on. Drama finds new hosts. And the man from that video call ghosted her after 3 hollow dates. Apparently, she wasn't worth staying for either. Meanwhile, I rebuilt without noise, without spectacle. I bought a small place by the lake. Nothing grand, but it was mine. Peaceful, clean, private. The kind of quiet you don't realize you've been craving until you finally have it. No one scoffing at my thoughts. No one dismissing my love. No one treating my loyalty like a burden. Sometimes she still messages me. Just wanted to say, hope you're doing okay. Do you ever think about us? I never respond. Because the truth is, when someone shows you your place in their life, believe them. Don't waste time proving your worth to someone who's already made up their mind. Don't wait for them to see what they chose to ignore. Just walk away. Not in rage. Not in chaos. Just with your head high and your heart finally free. Leave without permission. Without apology. Because the best revenge is giving them exactly what they said they wanted and letting them live with it. Letting them sit in the silence they created. Letting them realize they traded something rare for something easy, and they'll never find it again.